To get started, you want to take all the ends of your cords and then pull a little bit out so that you can make one of your braided tie-on ends. And you just want to tie a temporary knot at the end of those. And then you can attach your cords to the top of your board. Once you've attached all your cords to the board, you want to take the two shortest cords and clip these to the bottom of the board. And then you're going to take your two longest cords and you're going to do a few square knots. Now I'm going to do 5 square knots, but you can do as many or as few as you want. So to get started, I'm going to put one of the longest cords over the top and the other longest cord over the top of that, and then I'm going to pull it through at the other side. And then to do the other half, I want to go underneath like that, and then take the other longest cord underneath there, and then go over the top and then pull it through. And then you want to repeat these steps until you've got as many square knots as you want. So once you've done the first part, you want to remove the short cords from the bottom of the board, and then you're going to take one and put it to one side and then clip the other one back to the bottom of your board. And then you're going to do hitch knots, but half hitch knots, by going over with the cord that's the same colour at this side and then pulling it tight, and then doing the same thing again. Instead of going under and through for the second part of the knot, you're just going to go over it again, and this will create your spiral. And for this part you want to do as many knots as you did here, so I'm counting both sides of the knot as well, so 5 knots equals 10, so I'm going to do 10 half hitch knots here. And as it spirals round, you can just pull your cord around the other side and then just continue your knotting. And once you've done the first side, you want to do the same thing at the other side. I'm going to do the spirals in the same direction, so I'm going to move this longest cord into the centre and then just repeat those steps again. And once you've done both sides, you can take your shortest cords again and clip them back to the bottom of the board, and then you want to repeat what you did at the top here and do square knots. You want to do the same amount here as you did there, and then once you've done those, you're going to return to doing that, and you're going to repeat this all the way down until you've got the bracelet as long as you want it. So once you've got the bracelet as long as you want it, it should look something like this. So now to fasten off, you just want to take your tail ends and work a braid until you've got a long enough bit to tie it on at the end. And you want to do this at both ends. And once you've braided enough to make your tie on end, you can just tie a knot in the end of all your cords and then just pull it tight. And then you can trim and seal your ends. I'm going to use a lighter to seal here, but you could use glue if you preferred. So once you've done that, you can remove your bracelet from the board, and you should end up with something that looks like this. So now you can try on your bracelet. And that is your completed macrame bracelet.